I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions, and this is your Bullish Bit, brought to you by bitrefill.com, your one-stop shop to live on Bitcoin and Lightning. They've got all the best gift cards, things like Amazon, Apple, Best Buy, Airbnb, Uber, and much more. You can even do hotel bookings, you can do all of your travel, and you can now grab prepaid MasterCards as long as you have a US address that you can input. Check them out today, bitrefill.com. Links are down below to sign up now. The main thing that comes to mind when you bring up Thank God for Bitcoin and the event and everything, and you're like, oh well, I know it seems weird and everything, yep. But I mean, the beautiful thing about Bitcoin is, regardless of kind of your mindset, where you're from, your beliefs, Bitcoin is this neutral global money phenomenon, where it's a global language for value. And regardless of who you are and where you're from, it's going to speak to different people for different reasons. And so, when people look at different groups gravitating to Bitcoin and think, oh, that's weird. Why that specific group? Why that specific group? It's because it's useful for everyone in totally different ways. Like it's useful for somebody in Canada in a totally different way than it is for somebody in Nigeria. It's useful for somebody in Venezuela in a totally different way than it is for somebody in Germany. And it doesn't matter what your beliefs are. All that matters is that you understand Bitcoin enough to see where it's useful for you, because honestly, it's useful for everybody. It's such a unique beast in that respect, in that it brings together people of different beliefs, different creeds, different parts of the world in a way that I haven't really seen in much else. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Like myself, I'm not a religious person, but I've come to, and I should clarify, I went to Catholic school growing up, and I kind of just, drifted away from that. Maybe that says something more about the schooling system than anything. But nonetheless, I drifted away from that, and that's, entirely different thing. But I think through meeting, again, like Christian Bitcoiners and everything, through this, I've come to a greater appreciation of, I think the morals of Bitcoin in like kind of the inherent fairness of the protocol speaks to people that are in Christianity. And so I think it speaks to different people for different reasons. And I think that's the unique part about Bitcoin is how you see Bitcoin it's a bit of a mirror. Like what you see in Bitcoin is reflective of your values.